Hi YouTube. So this is my first YouTube live. I'm lying technically. I did one about 5 minutes ago, but it got interrupted by my kids. So I'm outside. I'm a full-time stay-at-home mom. I'm a full-time social media manager, and this is my first video for this channel. I've managed all sorts of social medias, but I thought I would officially launch my business YouTube channel, Emily Anderson HQ. And this particular video is about social media, and as a realtor, if you're into real estate, how social media can help you. I've helped small businesses, I've helped brick and mortars, I've helped investment property, realtors who are into investment properties for real estate. And I just wanted to shoot a quick video just to share some talking points on what I have found is helpful for realtors in utilizing social media. So just gonna, if I look down at anything, I'm just looking at my notes. But I'm outside because, again, my kids are home, first day of school, and they're just hanging out. And like I said, I work from home, so I work with the hours that they're in school. But sometimes I'm not able to sit down and do work until they're home and my husband's home. So bear with me. Anyways, so point number one, if you're a realtor, you're into real estate, how can social media help you? Number one, create a plan and be consistent with that plan. A plan meaning, what's your strategy? How many times a week are you gonna post? How many times during a day are you gonna post? What kind of posts are you gonna post? Pictures, quotable quotes, a listing, and we'll get to a little bit more in depth about what to write with your listings too here in a minute. But be consistent, but be specific. What's your plan? Have a plan, so you don't sit down, because it's so easy to sit down at your computer or on your phone and you're all gung-ho at first and you post all the time for the first couple weeks, and all of a sudden it kind of trails off, and before you know it, you haven't posted in a month, and that's not good. People need you to be consistent. It's the best way to build your following, best way to build clientele, and just be out there and be available to be able to communicate with your leads and, again, clients. So one, create a plan and be consistent in that plan. Number two, pick and choose what social media platforms fit your goals. So in real estate, are you looking to reach millennials? Facebook is good for all ages, but as I've noticed as a social media manager, less and less millennials and young adults like myself are on Facebook, because everybody's on Facebook. Our parents are on Facebook, our grandparents are on Facebook. So millennials are opting out and on social medias like Snapchat or Instagram. And actually you're seeing more older people on Instagram too, but it's still relatively young demographic. So if you're looking for new parents, newlyweds, singles out of college, and millennials, whatever, Snapchat would be a good platform. Facebook is still good. It's not going to be a hot group of people on Facebook because of the demographic. Now, if you're looking to reach middle-aged, established adults who have maybe teenagers or empty nesters, then Facebook is a great place for you. Are you looking for high-end clientele who can afford high-end six figures, millions of dollars in real estate? Again, Facebook is a great place for that. Instagram's great too, because it's visual, but Facebook definitely. And again, what are your objectives? What's your target audience, which I just addressed, age-wise, spending-wise, spending habits, lifestyle. Are you trying to establish yourself as an expert in a topic? Are you looking, like I said, to specifically reach only, those just out of college, or those who are newly married, or or millennials, like I said, because actually there's a huge movement of millennials that are wanting to invest in property or wanting to buy their first homes and stuff like that. Or again, are you looking for a high-end buyer, high-end spender? But are you establishing yourself, again, as an expert on a topic? Like I've worked with investment property realtors. So are you looking for people who are wanting to invest in property, to maybe buy a fixer-upper, flip it, and then make a profit from that, so that it's not just a property they're moving into and going to live in, it's going to be an investment. Or it could be a duplex where one's going to live on one side and they're going to rent out the other side. So are you trying to establish yourself as an expert on a topic? But again, social media for cultivating relationships, with a community of people, and then to be very targeted with your campaigns. And again, that comes back to who are you trying to reach? Are you trying to be an expert on something, that you're specific in, the age group, what their spending habits are like, you know, what kind of income do they have. So pick and choose socials that fit those goals. Number 3, use each site effectively. I always tell people when they start out on social media, whether they're a small business, brick and mortar, realtor, you know, home business, whatever, if it seems overwhelming to you, you know, it's unwise to bite off, you know, and all of a sudden start with 5 socials. I always tell people start with 1 or 2 and get good at 1 or 2, whether that's Facebook and Instagram or Facebook and Twitter, or, you know, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter if you can. But don't get overwhelmed, you know. Pick which one you're going to use and then use it effectively. Some people don't know, okay, well, I really would like to use Facebook, but I don't know really how Facebook works. So get on Google. Google's such a great tool. And Google how to use Facebook in 2017. Don't look at a 2012, you know, strategy or 2014. Those are outdated. 2017 is different. The algorithms have changed. How you reach people, how you target ads have changed. So you want 2017, but use Google so you can use each social media platform effectively. And one thing I always remind people too when it comes to posting on socials, remember the 80-20 rule. People aren't on social media to be sold to. Now, people enjoy buying, but they don't get on and want to be sold to. So consider the 80-20 rule that says 80% of what you post on social media should be topics of interest around real estate. So it could be lifestyle, it could be infographics, it could be, you know, luxury real estate, you know, stuff that people enjoy watching, but it's not what they're wanting to buy. It's just something in the category, in the topic of interest of real estate, but you're not selling to them. It's just something for them to watch and be entertained by. You know, it could be quotable quotes. And then 20% of the time you will share business, you know, business topics and listings, the actual, you know, sell to your clients or to your leads or to your followers. So 80-20 rule, 80% of the time topics of interest that are entertaining but still in the realm of real estate, and then 20% of the time actual business, actual listings. So and again, people aren't on social media to be sold to. They, you know, you're not to be overtly promotional. It can really hurt your brand. They're looking for you to be relatable. They're looking for you to be entertaining. They're looking for you to be someone that's set apart from the rest of all of real estate. As we know, real estate is so aggressive and is so competitive. So what about you? And what about what you offer or your brand is so different from everybody else that makes them want to say, I want to work with that person, I want to buy from that person, I want to learn about what that person does in real estate, that would set you apart. And again, would just based on what kind of things you post, images, you know, you can do articles, videos, animated graphics, live streaming, especially for open houses. You can do a Facebook Live, you can do like this, YouTube Live. So many options out there. And again, it's about engaging. You know, you're on social media because social media, if any of you follow Gary Vaynerchuk, who is a huge, you know, social media proponent, says social media is like word of mouth on steroids. So as we all learn in Business 101, you got to tell anyone and everyone when you start a business. You tell your mom, you tell your dad, you tell your dentist, tell your mailman, tell your pastor, tell your mayor, tell your whatever that you started this business. So think of social media as a way that it's word of mouth on steroids, that you want to be able to share information, not only your listings and houses that are available, but share anything that's interesting, that sets you apart again from you know, the competition, but that it'll make people engage. And then don't be afraid to engage with them, because it's about relationship. It's about building community and utilizing that social media platform to the best of your ability and to its fullest, you know, what it can do for you, if you will. So engage people again, pay attention to what they like, what they hit a like, you know, a thumbs up like on Facebook, or what they put an emoji on, like a smile, or what they comment. You know, responsiveness goes a long way. So number 4, I only have 2 more topics. Number 4, management. Again, it kind of ties into number 1 with the plan. Post consistently and strategically. If you're only able to post twice a day, then only post twice a day. But make sure you stay consistent in that. And again, that you're strategic in what you're doing. You know, if you're finding that certain things work, do that more. And then the things that don't work, don't do those. But be strategic in what you post on the social media platforms. I apologize, my dog is back here barking at some other dog. So use a management tool, get something that can schedule posts for you if you aren't able to do it yourself, or get a social media manager like myself. You can use Hootsuite, you can use what's the one that I was just using the other day? Sprout Social is really, really good. That's the one I've actually been using lately, the newest one. And it doesn't crash. Hootsuite gets overwhelmed a lot, so I really like Sprout Social. But learn how to schedule posts. And again, those posts can be real estate listings. They can be lifestyle content, articles, videos, infographics. But post daily, post consistently, be interesting, be funny, be yourself, you know what I mean? So, and it is okay if you're on a couple platforms, it's okay to repurpose content. Don't think that every social media platform has to have different content built from scratch. So say whatever you post on Facebook, you can stay in that same line of what you posted there and kind of tweak the content and post that to Instagram or post that to Twitter, if that makes sense. That way you're not having to come up with new content for every single platform. That's just something that I found that really works. Also takes a lot of stress out of what am I going to post, and trying to figure it out. So, but yeah, you don't have to build it from scratch. And I'm just looking at my notes. Keep the social media platform personalities in mind. Again, people relate to things different on Facebook than they do Instagram or on Snapchat or Twitter or Pinterest or YouTube. So you got to take that into mind. Like, I'm not going to do a YouTube live like this and do the same thing on Instagram. Obviously, you're just posting a picture or doing an Instagram story, but there's different ways that you reach the people on the different platforms, and that goes back to doing the research on Google and searching those platforms and what's current and what's working for 2017. And the last point is number 5 is measurement. That marketing should always go hand in hand with measurement, and being on social media is a form of marketing. And so again, always have a way to measure that. Most social media, if not all social media platforms, have a way that you can check the analytics. You can check what's working, what's not working, so that you're able to put away with what's not working and continue in what's causing leads, what's creating leads, what's causing your clients to respond or react to. You can do that more. And it is about long-term goals. You're not going to get 1 million followers overnight. You're not going to get 1 million leads overnight for real estate. But you may get 1 or 2 or 5 by the end of the week. 5 is better than 0. And those are 5 people that you can build a relationship with. Find out what they're looking for. Maybe you're a good fit. Maybe you're not a good fit. Maybe you're someone who can recommend them to someone else, which maybe they can eventually recommend one of their friends to you. It's all about building relationship, community. It seems common sense, but sometimes we forget these things. But in the short, so it's about the long-term goal, but in the short term, that you're able to identify, again, the metrics, what people like, what brings in more followers, those are the things that are able to show you that you're making progress until those statistics turn into more leads and eventually more sales. But it starts with a like, starts with a comment, starts with an emoji, yay, thumbs up, or a smile or something like that people react to. The more you do that, again, which is where you start, that's showing you people are responding, and that will eventually progress into leads and to sales through social media. So, track your growth, find out what's working, what isn't working. That will help you keep your motivation up too. When you start to see, oh, this is working, you'll realize, okay, like, I'm doing something that people are affected by, or that are responding to, and it gives insight to what's working and what doesn't. At the end of the day, social media is powerful and it's necessary. Strong online presence is so powerful, and to position yourself as an expert on a topic in real estate, and then connecting with clients and prospects and building relationships. It's awesome. I'm so passionate about social media as a whole, but some of the things that I've been able to just sit down and have coffee with friends who are realtors and suggest some things, and they've worked, and I thought that's interesting that there are some universal things that work across the board for social media, but I'm finding there are different needs when it comes to real estate, obviously, than a brick and mortar or a small home business or something. But there are some universal laws, if you will, that are working, and these are the things that I'm coming across. It's pretty cool. But again, at the end of the day, you know, most realtors and those that I've helped with social media are passionate about helping people. They enjoy that they're helping that young couple find their first house, or finding a single guy who wants an investment property, or the thrill of finding, you know, a high-end client who wants to buy the house. You know, I'm in Portland, Oregon, in the West Hills of Portland. That's a multi-million-dollar home with the view of downtown Portland. You know what I mean? But that your goal is, for most people, most realtors that I come across, is to help others, and that's something that you can be happy doing and fulfill doing through social media, and it's just a great way to share that passion and also to boost your business, grow your business. So hopefully that helps somebody. You know, these are just, you know, just kind of the surface of the things that I found work across the board, but especially in real estate. If you're someone who is just like, oh my gosh, that is so much information, I don't want to do that, and you want someone to do that for you, I'm here for hire. I'm a social media manager. Or if you want even just a strategy, I'd love to help you with strategies. So anyways, reach out to me, EmilyAndersonHQ@gmail.com. I'm on Facebook, facebook.com/EmilyAndersonHQ, and Twitter, Emily Anderson. Do I have a Twitter, Emily Anderson HQ? I think I do. I haven't utilized it in forever. And Instagram, Emily Anderson HQ as well. So hopefully that helps somebody, and this is going to be my first video on this channel, which I'm really excited about. Definitely feel free to leave a comment, feel free to subscribe. We'll talk more on these topics. I also resell occasionally on eBay, so I'll probably have a couple of videos coming up on that too. But I just love talking social media. I love talking what social media can do for businesses, and especially realtors, because so many realtors think, well, social media can't affect this. Yes, it really does. So hopefully that encourages you guys. Look forward to talking to you guys soon. But yeah, feel free to comment, feel free to subscribe, ask questions, whatever. Look forward to chatting to you guys soon, and to the next YouTube Live. Bye, guys.